Hello, my dolphin friends. It's Miss Leah here, and I'm very excited to share a book with you from my home library. This is a book I wanted to read because I read this when I was a kid. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. And I actually checked the year that this book came out and realized that I was your age. I was 3 years old when this book came out. So my mommy and daddy were probably reading it to me at the same age we're reading it to you, 3 or 4 years old. Isn't that special? So let's get into this. It is written by Giles Andrea and illustrated by Guy Parker Rees. He drew all the pictures. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh, and something I wanted to show you guys. You know how you can tell this was my book when I was a kid? Look what I wrote. I wrote all the page numbers with marker. Little 3-year-old Miss Leah, because there aren't any page numbers, so I wrote them. Isn't that funny? Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when he came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. So 8 baboons. Let's make sure there's 8. Can you count with me? I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baboons on this page. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clod. So he crept off from the dance floor and started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. And there's his cricket friend. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Gerald cried. Oh, he looks very happy. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. It looks like the animals are throwing flowers at him. That usually means he did a good job if you're throwing flowers at someone after they do a good dance. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find the music we love." And the end. Thank you so much for listening, my friends. I hope you liked it. I think we've read this book a couple times in class maybe, but it's always classic. So I just wanted to share it with you and show you the little special touch of the page numbers that I wrote in the book when I was your age. Thank you guys. Miss you.